Hey everybody, today I want to go over some basic information about how you're going to read the insights for your Facebook page, find content to post, how often to post, and honestly, what to post to get you the best results. So this also kind of serves as a case study for you. This agent, when we took over his page, had a little more than 18 likes. We're now up to 447. We did 100% of those likes organically, by the way. We did no paid ads to get any likes to the page. There is a strategy that we teach on that. So if you have questions about that, please let us know. Weeks post reach goes up week over week. So what we're going to do is we're going to check out our insights, because insights is what's going to tell you what your audience likes that you're posting, what you're doing well, and what you can do a little bit better. So page views are up, again, 100% organic. Reach is up by 25%. So we've got, all of this data that goes week to week, and you can always change this too. So if you want to look at the last month, you can do that as well. So clearly there's some work to do. Now, a lot of this has to do with the change in the algorithm. Only 1% of the people who actually like your page or follow your page actually see what you're posting. So that really has affected just about every single page on Facebook. Unless you have like 2 million fans, it's very hard to maintain an organic presence. That said, it's still important to try to do organic posts just to engage with your audience and continue to raise brand awareness. So I want to talk about a couple different things. What this is talking about right here, just, very easily color-coded, your reach, your post clicks, your reactions, comments, and shares. Now, I want to show you, a lot of people are like, oh my God, my stats are so bad. They're really not, okay? And I'm going to show you why in just a second. But we can see here that these posts are reaching people, which is a good thing, but the reach is very low. I mean, for 400 likes, you're reaching 43 people, 26 people, 35, 39, and 10. So depending on, what you're posting and how you're posting it, you might see numbers that are very similar to this. By the way, all you're going to do is go from your page to insights. I think I forgot to mention that. Now, here's something else you want to pay attention to. So you look and see, okay, what are my competitors doing, right? So you can add some specific competitors for the San Antonio area, and you can see how many posts they do every single week and their post engagement for the week. So what you want to do in these areas, especially when you're doing local marketing, okay, you want to really focus and look at, okay, who's got what. So you have, these different pages here that have 6,000, 5,000, 5,000, 4,000 fans. A lot of these are corporate managed pages. They're not individual agent pages. So that's important for you to note as well. So let's take a look at Phyllis Browning, okay? It's going to pick up their top posts for the week. So what are people really reacting to? Well, they're reacting to pictures of homes. They're reacting to these different advertisements. So we know, based on this information, that it's important for us to schedule posts that showcase different homes in the area. I'm going to take it a step further and show you how to optimize this for lead capture regardless of what's happening, because vanity likes, vanity metrics rather, likes, shares, comments, don't pay the bills. People clicking on things pay the bills. So you want to take a look and really drill down and say, okay, go into the post details for each post that you have. And it's going to show you whether or not people are liking, if they're clicking, and if they're not clicking, what are we going to do? So what we had tried this last week was going over, just some different viral articles and things of that nature. Now, based on what seems to be hitting at the moment, and this does change week to week, month to month, so you do have to, make a point of looking at this every so often. So now that we know that, we know what we want to do to adjust our posting strategy. Okay? So we know that news articles are not the best thing in the world as far as getting link clicks. So we want to get some link clicks. The best ways to do that is to evaluate when your audience is online. All of this is going to give you data for a 1 week period of when your fans are online. So if you're posting at optimum times when your fans are proven to be online the most, then you will get more and better engagement from your posts. So what we're going to do here is we see that we've got 78 people on at 9 a.m., 77 on at noon. So based on this information, data, and metric, we know that we want to schedule our posts for 9 a.m. every single day. Now, if you want to drill down even deeper, you can look and see when things spike from day to day. What you're seeing in the first graphic is really just an overview of when your fans are online most of the time. So what you're seeing is spikes around 9 a.m. every day or a little after 9 a.m. every day. So that's where our scheduling is going to come in, and our posting strategy is going to take a little bit of a change. So where we're going to start is actually with the agent's website. Now this was custom designed WordPress site that we did for this agent a while back. There's a section on here that we used several different widgets on that shows all of the relevant seller information data. Since this is currently a seller's market, we want to make sure that sellers have the best information possible. So we're giving them all of this information plus different ways that they can obtain home valuations, which is again lead capture. And then also the capability of searching for home values and scheduling a listing appointment directly online. So there's a lot of different functionality with this site, but it's clearly done for lead capture and lead capture alone. So what we want to do is schedule some recurring posts that drive traffic to this page using the software that we utilize to schedule posts and being armed with the data of knowing that around 9 a.m. every day is the best time to schedule posts. This is a preview of the software that we utilize, and this is actually a very, very powerful piece of software that gives you a lot of robust capabilities. For example, you can search the best hashtags. The right hashtags always come up with green around them, and it's going to tell you exactly how many tweets per hour, potential hashtag views per hour, retweets per hour for that hashtag, posts with images, how much better they perform, how posts with links are doing, and then posts with mentions as well. So what we've done is we've automatically set this up to post both to Facebook and Twitter. Now we can add different accounts as well. We can add Instagram, we can add all kinds of amazing accounts with this and schedule the same posts at different times or even at the same time. So we can do it to Twitter, Tumblr, LinkedIn, Blogger, Google+, Instagram, Pinterest, WordPress, Shopify, and even add watermarks to pictures and add team members to this software. So this is really, really, really super robust software. And it also, as you can see, gives you different slider bars where you can schedule posts. Well, the last time we looked this up was about 30 days ago, and these posts were scheduled for different times, different time frames. So we want to reset those to be 9 o'clock every day. So what we want to do is we want to start around 9. And what we saw from our analytics was we're going to tighten this window from 9 to 9:45 a.m. and then we're going to save it based on what we got from our analytics on the page. So that's just one thing to do. So the next thing that we want to do is start scheduling posts. Now, with that being said, what we're going to do with that is we're going to do the seller post first. So we're going to set up recurring posts for the seller page. And this is how you do this using the software. So since hashtags are both relevant on Facebook and Twitter, what we did was we selected 3 and used those as part of our status update because statistically we know that 141 character status updates with pictures perform the best. So what we did was we have an image here that we just put in a URL for to add right here so that this will go out, and then we have the link right here as well. Now this software can also import different video and also create pop-up campaigns, which I'm going to show you how to do when we get into the home selling portion or home buying portion of this training. So what you're going to do is simply just craft your status update, put your URL here, put your image here. Then what you're going to do is you're going to add this to the queue. And what you're going to see is it added it to the queue at the perfect time for us between our window of 9 to 9:45 a.m. based on our analytics below. And then what we're going to do from here is we're going to create a recurring post out of this. So the way we do this is we hit select and then we go to schedule. Then we're going to create a schedule that repeats weekly, every 2 weeks, on a Tuesday, and we're going to run this until the end of the year. And then once that's done, it won't run anymore. So this way we have a very good time frame to schedule recurring posts at the right time to get it in front of the right audience with the right hashtags. You really don't want to go too far out when you're scheduling posts because data changes all the time. What customers want and what customers are looking for changes all the time as well. But this is always a very smart move when you have something that is evergreen, like seller information that updates automatically on your website, because A, you're driving traffic to your website, and also B, you're providing some good information to potential sellers in the area. So that's a good way of capturing some leads. I'm going to go into a few other things in a minute, but just once you've scheduled this, you're going to save the scheduled set. After you name it, then you're going to save it again, and then it's going to work. So you can see that the schedule has been created. So close it. And then what you're going to do is go here, refresh your page, give it just a second, and once it's refreshed, you're just going to go down here, click this, and apply the schedule San Antonio home sellers that we put. So then it's going to say all the dates that it's going to post. So you can see now we have posts scheduled throughout the end of the year for this client, and they're good evergreen posts. Now we're going to get into the nitty-gritty of some other things that we want to post every single day, and we want to make sure that we have it limited on how many times we want to post auto schedule per day. So what we're going to do is just set it for once a day. And then we're going to go here to post. And then we're going to go find some houses to post for the rest of the month. And this doesn't take a whole heck of a lot of time, but I'm going to show you a very effective way to do this as well. So one little great piece of advice that I can give you is marketing builder homes is a great way to start and cement relationships with local builders. So what we did was we looked for homes in the San Antonio, Texas area from $250,000 and up. And I'm going to show you how to post this to get the absolute best engagement and even get some leads off of this. So this will help you. It'll help the builder. Really, it's a win-win at the end of the day. So here's how you do that. From the software, we're just going to go over here to pop-up campaigns. Then what we're going to do is we're going to create a lead capture campaign. The really cool thing about this software is it offers you a bunch of different options that you can utilize so that people can get really good information or subscribe to your list. A great way to do lead capture when you have the right offer. So there's several different lead magnets that we can put on this page, and the one that we want to use is this one right here. So this is just going to load a page, and boom, this is what it looks like. So the cool thing about this is they can enter their email or they can subscribe with one click using Google. And since so many people have Gmail accounts and different Google accounts, it's a great way for you to really leverage the power of posting just about anything from anywhere, but still not missing out on that lead capture opportunity. So I'm going to show you where we go from here. What we're going to do is we're going to use this, and then we're going to customize it to this agent. So we're going to say that the user needs to subscribe to view the content, and they can get a weekly list of hot new homes. So all we're going to do is just kind of, and really it's just kind of playing with it a little bit and dragging these things around to make it look pretty. And the cool thing about it is you can customize the colors just about anything that you want. So we want to... So what we did was we just moved this over, we changed the wording a little bit, enter your email to view this home and get free weekly updates. The user can put in their email and then subscribe, and then also subscribe with Google. There's even a subscribe with Facebook button. It's just not available in the live preview. So once we do a post live, you will be able to see this. What we want to do is try to match this up with the color as best we can. And then what we can also do is change the thank you page redirect URL to the agent's page. So that's always a cool thing as well. But since we're saying that people can enter in their email information to subscribe to this particular house or to see this particular house, we really don't want to do a redirect. So try to stay away from that if you can, if at all possible. And then you can change the settings on this as well for subscribing with Google, but it's just got some, handy dandy little code in there. And there's tutorials on how to do this within the software itself. So what we want to do is just kind of play with these colors a little bit, match them up as best we can. So the way we're going to do this, now once you have all of the colors and everything ready to go, what you're going to do at this point is you're going to set this up so that you get emailed the second somebody subscribes. You can also integrate this into your mailing list, but that's a different training completely. So the way that you get an email every single time is you get to go in to the submit button and just click on notify me when there is a new subscription. So I'm going to put in my email, and then I'm also going to put in the agent's email. So the way you're going to do that is you just put in both email addresses and kapow. So the next thing we want to do is test it, right? Because once you do something like this, you want to make sure it works. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually publish a post live. So I'm going to show you how to do this, and you can do this over and over and over again, and it's going to work for you every single time. So what you're going to do from here is you're just going to name your campaign. And I do it with the actual agent's name and the city because, well, and the nice thing about this too is if you do have any errors, it's going to tell you. And it's because I put a semicolon there instead of a comma. So now it's successfully saved. So we can preview this. And there you go. It's just going to give you an actual preview of what it's going to look like. Now we don't want the black background. We actually want to switch that to white. So that's just something we've got to go back and switch out really quick. But right now it's actually working exactly the way we want it to work. So that's really all we have to do at this point. So that is just kind of what we're going to go in and change. Then preview again, because again, you want to test everything. Make sure that it's working. If it's not, you just go back in and tweak it until it does. So the way that you schedule this is you simply just copy the image address, then go back to the software, paste the image here, And then you're just going to go back over here and you're going to copy the link address, go back to fan page robot, and then select the campaign. So then you're going to see what happens when you post it like this, and you're going to post it now. And then you can click to preview the post. So I'm going to show you what happens when you do it like this. What happens is it gives you this if you're posting from Trulia or something else. So what you have to do is find a site that works that doesn't give you this restriction. So what we're going to do is we're going to delete this post just like that. And then we're going to go schedule it a little bit differently. Now I'm going to show you what happens when you go through the same process and you're posting from Realtor.com. So we're going to take this image address, and once again we're going to toss it right in there, and then we're going to get the link address. So you just copy the link address and you put it in here with your campaign. Put in whatever caption that you like, and then just to test this out, we're going to click post now, because you always want to test it and make sure everything's working, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to say, okay, this was successfully posted, and we want to evaluate the post. So there it is, it's right there. So that's pretty cool, and it shows up exactly the way that we want it to. So what we've got here, when we click the link, we want to make sure that our pop-up comes up, right? So basically we just took over Realtor.com. So what we're going to do is put in my email address, and we're going to test it to make sure that that works in order to get that lead. So that will help you secure that potential buyer lead from just about any website that you want that has MLS. So now we're going to go in and check our email to make sure that that came through. And just like we had hoped, the agent is now notified of the brand new lead that has come in on this account. So it's working perfectly. It's set up exactly the way we want. So all you have to do is rinse and repeat this as much as you want. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. Feel free to message us as well. And if you found this useful, like, share, subscribe, and of course, come back for more training on how to leverage your social media for more leads. Thanks very much and have a great day.